I am Staff Sergeant Newton in the United States Army Reserves. I am an infantry drill sergeant. I went in the military when I was 18, right out of high school. I came home and was looking for what I wanted to do next. I had some buddies that worked for an electrical contractor, and so I decided that was going to be a path that I would choose. And as time progressed, I really enjoyed what I was doing. Learning through hands-on, learning a new skill that I could carry on throughout the rest of my life.
Every day, Joel does what he does because he has always had a passion for helping people, and he is just one of those hard workers that will do anything for anybody, and he just goes above and beyond all the time.
I love the construction industry because it challenges me both physically and mentally. It requires me to be the best that I can be. It also gives me an opportunity to give back by teaching others a trade they can use to become a better person.
This past winter, Joel actually invited apprentices over to our house to study for the journeyman's test, and he would sit down and go through the book with them for a couple hours a night.
I have a love and a dedication to both the United States and the trade because they allow me to actually live a dream that a lot of people don't get to live. The Army has helped me all the way across the board to become a better electrician, a better leader, a better father.
Joel, as a father, has been so good at stepping into that role. Jaden didn't have any really contact with his biological father, and Joel has just been that awesome father figure.
The most important thing as far as a milestone in my career is being a good dad. Let's stop. Being a good dad and a good husband, and working through an apprenticeship, obtaining my journeyman's license, and now progressing into the next phase of my career.
My initial motivation to get into construction was my father, who was a very intelligent guy who learned a lot over the years working in the electrical field, not just about the electrical, but about the whole building process. And I was just always impressed with how much he knew and how much responsibility he had. So that's initially why I got in. I enjoy being around people. I enjoy teaching people. I enjoy seeing a younger generation surpass me, learn to do things in their late 20s that it took me until I was in my 40s to do. I love the camaraderie on a job site. I love seeing people grow. And there's a sense of accomplishment with what we do. Seeing buildings built, seeing the benefit that it gives to the community. For example, working at a hospital is very rewarding, especially when you go back in a year later and you see all those people in there getting treated in a building that you worked in.
Growing up with my dad, it was growing up on the farm, and there was a lot of work to be done. We had barns that we had to build, we had fence we had to put up. So after we finished the fence and the barns and we got everything set up, it really dawned on me that you can do anything if you really set out to do it and you put in the work. And I think that he showed that to me over and over again growing up, is that you can accomplish anything if you set your mind to it and if you work hard enough. And I think he's a great example of that.
For him, it's so important to just do the best that he can all the time. And I think that my dad does what he does day in and day out because it is important to make a difference every day.
One of the most rewarding things I've been a part of at BICE is the mentorship program. From looking for opportunities to mentor people one-on-one, walking alongside people, and then seeing that grow with other people in our company doing the same thing.
He makes a difference by leading people, helping people do the best that they can, but also he mentors people. And I think when he feels he can go to work and change the world in a small sense, I think that's big for him.
He always sets out to do the best that he possibly can. And it inspires other people to do the best that they possibly can. And it just creates an environment where everyone is giving 100%.
I do think that following that principle is what's made us successful, or what's made me successful. Not me looking out how to further my career, but me following, kind of an ideal of what we're trying to do out there.
I decided to choose a career in construction because I was born into it. My dad was a builder developer. I started with him very young, working with him in the summers, and built my first spec house in my teens, and went on my own at 20.
I would say what makes my dad a great candidate for this award is the pride that he takes in the work that he does, because he truly loves it. Whether he's actually on a job site or at home, he's always working, tinkering, he's in the barn, he's mowing the lawn. He truly just loves to go to work.
He is a doer, he supervises, but he wants to be in there just as much as the next guy to get it done right, but because he likes to do it. You know, he wants to be involved in everything that's happening.
I just love building buildings and including people in them and being a good communicator and making it a positive experience for them instead of the old adage that, oh, we got construction coming, it's going to be 8 or 12 months worth of construction. You know, I want to make it a good experience for them.
He wakes up in the morning and he loves what he does do. He has been doing it for his entire life, and he has had so many excuses where he could have stopped. He's had double knee replacement after 3 major knee surgeries. He's thrown out his back. He's done all kinds of stuff. But no matter what keeps him going, I think, is the fact that he likes when he finishes something and it looks perfect and it looks right and everyone's happy. That just gives him a sense of satisfaction.
The fondest memory I have of my dad is when he became a grandpa, and just watching that relationship with my daughter over the past 6 months. You know, he jokes about just, I don't need daycare, I'll just, you know, put her in the backpack and she'll walk around the job site with me. And if he could, he would. I mean, he is the epitome of a construction guy, but once you get to know him, he's a big teddy bear inside.
For me, my job is more than being just a contractor. One of my most rewarding and most difficult projects was the 8 months I spent around a McDonald house. You really get to know these families and these kids, and some of them are terminally ill, some of them have some grave difficulties facing them, and I just like giving back. To me, it's whatever I can do to give back. It's very rewarding, so here we go again.